Okay, so I'm gonna go through the fencing. So ultimately, I need to redo this fence because he messed it up. A deer ran into it in the end and bowed it out. This, it's loose, so it's because it came loose that this whole fence got loose. So ultimately, I'd love to redo. I could probably still use this fence. It would be nicer if I could just get 6-foot fence, but it's not necessary because my loophole, what I'm doing is adding 3-foot wire on top. So what I would need to do here is what they did over there. So it's like a wood post and then a T-post, a wood post and then a T-post every 6 feet. So it'd be good to do that here because if there's wood posts, I don't know that there's tops I could get to extend how high these T-posts are, but I need, yeah, I could find that out too. But so what I've been doing is I added, since there's wood posts, I just cut a board and nailed it on. I wish it was screwed, but again, I don't have a drill. Nails are holding up so far. So I added this and I was gonna weave it down, connect it. But again, it's still kind of ghetto, it's not completely lined up. I didn't want to put it on the outside because if the horse pushed on it for some reason, it's just gonna pop off. I worry it would just pop off. So this side stayed up. But see, this is pretty high. It's about 6 feet. This is temporary. I just ripped off the fencing he crushed down. So he had crushed all this down over here because one of the boards popped off, so it fell down. So I just cut it out and threw it out. So this way he just can't get his head over. These are the pallets for the corral I was gonna do. Hi. But now he can't crush it down. I don't think he's gonna jump that either. So, but I fixed it up. I propped the fence up because this was squished. I put this back up. But ultimately, I'm just gonna do this right here. I got the wire now for it. And these are solid. These are big and they're solid. I have no idea if they're concreted in, but this is like a corner brace. It's kind of ghetto. Anyway. But I thought, oh, if I just finish this. So I got it all the way to here, and then I need to put it. It would be nice. So see, I need to figure out if I can find a top to just extend this, because this is leaning. But if I had a tall T-post right here, and in between, if all these T-posts were taller, I could strap it up better and it would stay up more. This is a little bent. But I was also doing this because my dogs were jumping out right here. So this way, if it's all weaved together and that high, then nobody's getting out. And Tashunka's definitely not driven to get... Oh no, Finch. You climbing it? He's not going to get out. He's already gentled and stuff. He's far long enough. So, see, I got a board ready right there. But yeah, it'd be nice to find a way to either extend these T-posts or just get longer T-posts. I guess they'd be 8-foot posts. Here's all my pallets. Look at this mud, you buddy. Mucking it up. So, but, let's say this is all vertical, everything's propped up nicely. It's all fenced in. And then we put that black screen on it. I feel like that would really, because, right now it's like, oh, well, they can, a new horse can see out and feel driven to go out. I mean, they run these horses along three-line barbed wire fencing. So if they'll stay in that, I'm sure they'll stay in this, but I just want to take extra precaution. So I feel like that would work. And this, no one's going through that. That's like 10 feet of debris and crap. So anyway, the corral would be in the center. So, if the horse if for some reason the horse got crazy enough to jump out, they're still contained. There's more space, so the pressure would be released. So they'll just run within here, but they're not going to see out. They're not going to be like, oh, look, I can escape that way. There's space. Instead, there'll be a wall, right? So they'll be like, oh, well, I can't get out. I can't see anything. I'm not motivated to go anywhere. So I feel like that could work. But I also would want to make this high. So I'll see if I can find something that attaches to the top of this to make it higher. I would, I could say I could use sticks, but again, that's just ghetto. But then I could take this barbed wire and put it somewhere else. So I still need to redo this and I need to just tighten it up. But I can't do that right now. I don't know. I mean, it's so mucky out. Like, I don't want to rip the post out and concrete it if the ground's still moist. I mean, it's holding up. He ain't gonna get out. Even though he did jump this once on Mother's Day. He cleared it. That was crazy. So, yes. So, for me, I mean, to redo this whole thing and make it 6 feet would be expensive and like kind of too much for me because I don't know. I have no way to tension it. Because it's like I need to have, I don't know how they do it on farms, you know, they must have like a truck or something they put and have like the equipment. Because I would need all the wood posts to be replaced with, I mean, I would say you could do T-posts, but it's more secure to have every other one a wood post. So it would have to be 8 foot T-posts and 8 foot wood posts, which there's like, I probably wouldn't do that one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, around 11 wood posts. But anyway, I'm not saying let's do that because it would be more realistic for you to hire like, people who install fencing as a professional, which obviously that's probably more money because I just can't do it. It's just, my best bet is doing what I'm doing, maybe get some taller T-posts so that way it's like I can tie it at the top and it's not going to be loose. So anyway, and then screen it with that black stuff so nobody can see out. I don't know that I'd screen this one off because I want to be able to see down there and see what's going on, but that way, and then if they jump out here again, they're still in another pasture. It's just I want to make that outer side really blocked off so that, no horses are encouraged to want to go that way or reach over, run into the fence like a deer. I don't know that they would, let's see. And this is just some scrap fence on the side. I tried to bend it back. It's not going to be able, yeah. So a deer ran into this. My dog's chased a deer off, and in 2 spots, he took out the whole post up there, which I put it back in, but it's still kind of crooked and loose. Oh, that one right there. A little angled. Anyway, it works. And then the rest of this I'm not worried about. It's just this. Because this is where I would, I would back the trailer down, open the gate, and the horse is just going to run, and then they'll just be in here. They'll be confined in here in the corral, and this is where they're going to be for the entirety of their gentling process. And then once they're handleable and I feel comfortable with them, then we'll graduate to this this little pasture right here, because this is closed in, but he has more space. And then once I'm really confident, I'll start taking him on walks out there, and then eventually they'll just be turned out with Tashunka. And he'll help me train him. And then, it'll help that he's here and the other horse will see, and they learn from seeing what other horses are doing and how they're handled. And they're like, oh, we're not in danger. She's nice. You like her. So I'll like her too. So anyway, some food for thought. So I think that's my best bet, is just, I got some wire today to finish. That's the main gap I need to fix right now. But, I don't know that I have enough wire to finish. So I need 3 foot wire. Oh, I have some scrap wire that I'm like connecting together. I just like wrap it together with metal. I might have enough. Anyway, that's the project.